Hi guys, this is Abe Landers of Tech, and we're giving you a quick unboxing and hands-on of the new Xiaomi Mi Notebook Air. We're also excited to unbox this one after we picked it up last night, so let's go! Xiaomi announced this last July, and it's the Chinese company's first laptop, and it did sure took a stab at Apple's MacBook Air. The Mi Notebook Air comes in two variants. The larger 13.3-inch model comes with an Intel Core i5 CPU, 8GB of RAM, an NVIDIA GeForce 940MX, and 256GB of SSD storage. And the one we have here is the entry-level variant that has a smaller 12.5-inch screen, an Intel Core M3 processor, 4GB of RAM, and 128GB SSD. From the configuration alone, we can see that the smaller variant is positioned to compete against the 12-inch Apple MacBook, which also runs on the same Core M processor. So, let's unbox this baby! Starting with the box, it's pretty obvious that the Mi Notebook Air is inspired by Apple. Inside the box is of course the Mi Notebook, some warranty cards in Chinese, and the wall charger which has a USB Type-C power plug. Our unit is in a matte silver color, though we're also curious what the gold color looks like. Anyway, the Mi Notebook has that uncanny similarity to the MacBook Air, although it looks a bit thicker on the sides. But actually, it's thinner. The MacBook has a tapered bottom to make it seem very thin, which is very smart. The Mi Notebook Air has a very solid build, and the chassis is made up of one single block of aluminum. The USB Type-C port is on the right side, which serves primarily for charging the device. Just beside it is a faster USB 3.0 port. On the left side is a full-sized HDMI port and a 3.5mm audio port. The bottom side has 5 rubber feet spread around the corners and the dual AKG speakers on both ends. There's actually no markings at the back of the lid to identify that it was made by Xiaomi. Xiaomi is allowing users to actually customize the lid with sticker accessories just specifically for this notebook. The only time you will see the Mi logo is when you open up the lid. So when you open up the lid, the display panel is completely covered in glass from edge to edge. The bezels are very thin as well, and it reminds us of the Dell XPS 13. The screen is an IPS panel with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. It's nice, bright, and crisp. The webcam is placed on the top middle corner of the lid where it's normally found. Inside, the trackpad is generously wide with a smooth glass layer on top. The same is true with the keyboard. They're spaced pretty well and has enough travel to comfortably type on. We really like the keyboard on this one, and it's actually at par with the one found on the MacBook Air. And yes, they're also backlit. By the way, the one we got was imported from Hong Kong, so the operating system is a Windows 10 Home with a Chinese single language license. We tried changing the default language to English from the control panel to no avail, so we ended up reinstalling the OS just to switch to English. The keyboard though is purely in English with no trace of Chinese characters, so there's no problem there. As stated earlier, this variant has an Intel Core M3 processor, so we won't be expecting much in terms of performance from this notebook. There's 4GB of RAM and 128GB of SSD storage. We're expecting the performance to be at par with the 12-inch MacBook, but we'll still have to look and compare the two of them. Do tell us if you want a comparison between the two in our next video. It's a good first try for Xiaomi, and so far we're pretty impressed, especially for its asking price. For the meantime, we'll be using the Mi Notebook Air as our daily driver to see how it performs and also test the battery life. That's it for now, and we'll get back to you for a full written review and video review soon. Leave a comment below if you have specific questions you want us to answer regarding this unit. Don't forget to hit like if you like this video or subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Once again, this is Abe, and see you in the next one.